was just announced my new Godzilla comic, Godzilla's MONSTERPIECE Theater. And anybody who follows this channel is probably somewhat aware that I've been on this long Godzilla comics journey where, like, I've been trying to get a Godzilla comic made, like, for years at this point. Did, like, a full Godzilla graphic novel, pretty much, and, you know, did some videos about it. All these years later, I finally got, you know, a pitch that was, you know, just the right, you know, struck just the right chord, was just the right balance of things.
I can't be more excited for it. I'm so stoked. Jay Gatsby.
Yeah.
We've got the time traveler.
Mm-hmm. Sherlock Holmes. Now, also, like, if you've been, you know, if you're a fan of this channel, I've been wanting to do like a Sherlock comic too. So it's like, no shit, Sherlock was my Sherlock comic. And also, I've been wanting to, you know, adapt some literature.
Yeah.
You know, the publisher that published Jack Kirby: The Epic Life of the King of Comics and I Am Stan. It's 10 Speed, but they're owned by Penguin Random House, and so they have this like back catalog of novels and stuff. So for a while, I was like, you know, considering doing like an adaptation of various things and stuff.
That's so cool. Like,
each issue is 40 pages, so it's double the length of like a normal comic. So there's a ton of stuff, and then like this really cool through line to it, and
incredible.
Yeah, the Great Gatsby stuff. I mean, like, it made me think of like my high school English teachers.
That is a like a high school stalwart is the Great Gatsby. Like,
yeah, when you're in high school, I love that. Like, I wish I could have this with every book, but when you're in high school, you have your assigned reading where it's like, okay, read this chapter, or read this section or whatever, and then we're going to talk about it. And then you come in and it's almost like story time. Like the teacher's up there kind of telling you what everything you read meant.
Yeah.
You know, Dr. T.J. Eckelberg's
oh, the eyeballs on the
glasses. Yeah.
Godzilla, like,
he puts his eyes up like Groucho. And he goes like this.
He uses a gasoline tanker as a cigar.
So many people were like, you know, on social media and stuff were like, you know, supportive and saying great stuff, which felt really good because you come up with these things pretty much in isolation. Like you know, of course I'm, you know, I have a great editor, Jake Williams, but you know, you're talking to your editor and stuff like that, and but it's like, you know, what's the larger world going to make of this? Or, you know, are they going to be into it? And so seeing that people are into it, kind of like, okay, yeah, now, and I'm about halfway through, so that kind of like fills the tank a little bit. It's been such a long process. The thing of me doing a Godzilla at IDW has gone through, I think, at least 4 editors. Like it's been an ongoing thing, and so by this point, like, I've got a pretty good understanding of what makes Godzilla tick at this point. You know, put my thinking cap on and thought about it, and then it was like Godzilla versus Gatsby. Yeah, there we go.
I was giddy when he was like with a little determination, a great big pile of money.
Yeah,
I was like, you can accomplish anything.
Yeah, that's the moral of the story. I had this just picture of like in my head Sherlock Holmes with his like magnifying glass just like standing in a giant Godzilla footprint. You know? I really have been working on Godzilla comics for years. This is just the first one that's gotten like the green light, the Gatsby green light.
I think about Manzilla probably once a day, maybe once a day, actually.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe if this thing goes over big, maybe, you know, the doors will be open for, you know, Manzilla.
I think about Manzilla a lot in his motorcycle.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, it pops into my head like randomly. I'm like, fucking Manzilla.
Studying Godzilla all this time, I have like a really good sense of like the right balance of a Godzilla story, and it's like what Godzilla should be doing, and what I want to see Godzilla doing, and then what I want out of, you know, the people, like just like the regular people who are caught up in a Godzilla story. So having those ordinary people be, you know, Jay Gatsby and his cast of characters, and you know, Sherlock Holmes. And I haven't seen any of the Gatsby movies. Like, I'm familiar with them, but I've never sat down and watched either the one with Robert Redford or the one with Baz Luhrmann So I mean, I guess I probably should.
Like my mom loves the Robert Redford one. I
she?
never
Okay.
got to see that one. I want to watch that. I think I saw we saw the Baz Luhrmann one in the theater.
Okay.
It's the meme of Leo,
Of Leo
holding
raising
like
a glass. Yeah.
And
Yeah, again, like I'm familiar with it, just never sat down and watched. Baz Luhrmann movies, I don't know. Like I saw the Leo DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet in the theater, and
I like that one.
Brian Dennehy. I mean, there's a lot to like in it, but again, it made my skin crawl. There's like Brian Dennehy is like in his limousine and he's like, give me my crossbow. And then he has this like Uzi mounted to the wall of his limo that says crossbow under it. And like, I wanted to vomit. I wanted to vomit right there. And then, so it's like stuff like that, like Moulin Rouge.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, that one's rough. And they're like, they're dancing. And then they start singing like T-Rex. And I love T-Rex, and it made me hate T-Rex.
You burned Electric Warrior.
Yeah, exactly.
After the thing, you're
they sing children. I think they just do like one, like it's a medley, and then they do like one line of Children of the Revolution and stuff. And I'm like, get me. I just got
the word in. Apparently, this episode is directed by Baz Luhrmann. Yeah. He's putting his sheen on it.
So maybe it's better that I don't check out the movies.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
My crossbow.
It was like, get me out of this. And like the movie still had like another 2 hours to go after that.
I love all your Godzilla work.
Oh, thanks.
I really, it's so great. And like, I think about the woman with the Godzilla tattoo. Like,
it's so funny that this is my second Godzilla graphic novel, but it's just the first one to see print. Stay away from the Baz Luhrmann. From what I understand, it's pretty popular. I would imagine a number of people that was their introduction to Gatsby. So
yeah.
So I better shut my mouth. Better shut my fucking trap. Baz Luhrmann was about to like offer to do the movie adaptation of it.
I'm just pumped for you, man.
Oh, thanks.
I'm so pumped for you.